Hi, and welcome to my channel. Today I will talk about the sample posters that I got from a place called Graination. So I am planning to open up a online store, and the company that will be doing the printing and whatnot is called Printful. And I did order some sample orders. It's taking some time to get here. It's not taking too long or anything. It takes some time to print out the material and blah blah blah. So in the meantime, I found a place called Graination, which is in downtown Toronto, and they had the same material, the luster premium luster papers. So I decided to get some samples yesterday. So I got 5 samples. Here we go with the start with the monk mode 1. There's going to be some glare. Same note impulses. This one about the in order to get something you never had, you'll have to do something you've never done. And the one with CN Tower, the Toronto one, and the one about planning. So when I first got these, the first thing I checked was how dark are the blacks. The color wise, it all came out really well. And the worker there, she's very kind and very knowledgeable and very newer stuff. Anyways, she pointed out that honestly, that this quality is not good enough. That this is very blurry compared to what she's used to. The quality, I mean, I didn't know what I'm doing, so this is new, so I thought that was kind of good enough. But if you look close enough, it's very blurry. And it really killed my dreams or almost made me pull a plug on this project because I get these back images from Midjourney through AI, which is probably not a big surprise. And these, I add the text onto it in Canva. And these images that I got in Midjourney, after I add the text in Canva, I make the file 3 times bigger, and I'm starting to realize maybe the file size might have gone 3 times bigger. The actual image and the quality of the image, nothing really changed. So I looked it up, did some research, and to get a file, I mean, this isn't that bad, but not good enough to be a poster file. But even there's apps where you can get an old image or a file that's like a really old, so like 16 bits, and you can make it up to poster quality. The AI goes in there and changes it and whatnot. And I'm already spending like subscriptions on Midjourney and OpenAI and Canva. So I didn't want, and Canva, for example, and Midjourney both have a lot of functions, just not one function. And so yeah, I didn't want to go purchase. And these Canvas and OpenAI is $28. Midjourney, I think, is around $20, and Canva is around $20. And just to get another file that makes files bigger, was like 50, 60 usually, and they probably do a good job. So I just thought that was too much. And at a point, I was just like, what can I do? I mean, like, I'm not gonna spend too much money, and the posters that I make aren't the quality aren't high resolution enough for me to print posters. And mind you, these poster size is 12 by 18, which is gonna be the smallest size of this ratio poster, 2 by 3 posters that I'm going to be selling. There's going to be 20 by 30, and there's going to be also 24 by 36. So if this smallest one isn't clear enough, what the heck am I going to do? Last night, after doing research, contemplating, and wondering what I should do, a little bit of search online and said, hey, Canva has a app that enlarges images. I mean, Canva has a lot of apps to do mock-ups or this and that. Most don't use work that well. There's like an AI eraser, background remover, and there's a one there that just picks an image out of a picture. You can move it around. You can move it to the front. Those it does amazingly. But most of the canvas that, like, mock-upping, making mock-ups or whatnot, it did not use well. Did not work well for me. So I honestly assume that whatever app that they have in Canva that enlarges pictures, what was it called again? While I look for this and it loads and takes a million years, image upscale, image upscale on Canva. So I ChatGPT told me about it. I really thought it wouldn't work. I'm like, nah, it's not going to be good. It's not what I need. Anyway, so I got my lazy self to go on Canva, load a poster, and I went to that upscale thing, and it has time 2, times 4, times 6, times 8. None of them worked other than times 2 for what I was doing. I did it over and over. So times 2, I made another poster of the same image times 2, and it did explain that it's going to go in there and change the details and blah 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 blah. And I was really worried that it might actually change the image. Like it might look better, but I don't want it to look different at all. I want it to look exactly the same. So anyways, I ran the program and I made another image that was upscaled. Unfortunately, before I zoomed into so I opened the old original one that wasn't good enough that I posted these with, and then I upscaled it and made a different version. And as you see, I have a dual screen, and I put one on each screen, and I zoomed it up by 300, and the comparison was day and night. So okay, maybe this will work. So this morning, I ordered 4 more posters. I try to order more colorful ones. And I also ordered the exact same poster of this one, but an upscale version. So, 1 second here. Let me show you guys the newer posters from yesterday. Putting these plastic gloves so my fingerprints don't stay on the posters. Sometimes make me feel like a serial killer. Hello, Sydney. What's your favorite scary movie? Okay, so here are the newer ones. Like I said, they look amazing. I don't know what I'm going to do about the glare. Yeah, the detail, everything in this, it's really good. So last but not least, the same one that I got yesterday. I don't know if anybody can really tell the difference, but they came out really good and really detailed. I really like how this one came out, and this is one of my favorites. Okay, so I know this video is getting a little long, but one thing I wanted to do is, so this is the old one, or the first one I did before it was upscaled, and this is the new one I got today, upscaled. Like, oh my god, the difference is night and day. And even the other stuff, like here, it looks good enough until you see how clear it is here. For example, look at the girl standing there. Look how blurry this is. It's actually very blurry. I mean, the dragon says it all. So that's a big bullet dodged. I really thought I didn't have a way to enlarge or upscale my images, but Canva here to save the day. It's not a free, well, I pay monthly, but still. So yeah, this video got a bit longer than I thought, but at least I'm showing some stuff, and it was a good video. Anyways, thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.